We are just about 4 miles off the shore of Lake Erie at Bill Stadium in Orchard Park, New York. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Jets and the Buffalo Bills. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 23 yards, the final tally.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
18 more yards there and another first down.
On the play. 1st down, Jets.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Jackson. And that is incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, is intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Jackson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
On 3rd down, Jackson trying to set up the screen, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. 20. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
2 yards.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line.
Well, that was not what you would call straight line pursuit for a middle linebacker to make this play. He's got to work his way through the clutter to get to the ball carrier on the outside, and he does exactly that. That's called avoiding the trash.
Looking to throw from. Steps away to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Quinnen Williams able to record his 5th sack of the season. Tyler Bass out for the Bills field goal.
A 31-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills will take a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
On second down, McFarland. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
He's got the first down and more past midfield. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down.
A gain of 16 yards. And the Jets first down.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 48-yard line. And now Jackson will look to throw it. And that's complete. Albert Okwuegbunam. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Tossing this out wide to McFarland. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
25-yard line.
Next, the receivers helped spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. That was Jordan Poyer, the safety, in for the sack. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. 3 yards won't be enough here, as that'll bring up 4th down. Now the Jets will call on a field goal unit here. This a 43-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And that will tie us at 3-3. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
30-yard line.
On the Jets sweep, here comes Fuller. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a first down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball. Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give them a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
Now Fromm to pass on second down. Flushed out right. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take...
And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
That's good.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. These two teams all tied after one.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score tied.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Fromm. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 23 yards on the play.
That's good.
Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
So we're trading first-half field goals. No breakthrough on the touchdown front. Got a 6-3 game.
Yeah, I know so many people look at a game through offensive eyes, right? They want to see how the game's played that way. You know how I'm going to view it, right? The defenses, to me, have responded well in this game. Like what I'm seeing from them, both of them hoping to keep it to field goals and not give up big touchdowns.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They run the counter. McFarland works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
The ball carrier.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now, if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind, trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
The ball carrier.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. He's got this one completed to Mims. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Denzel Mims, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are going to retake the lead. And he's got it as the lead is now 10-6.
Makes the score Jets 10, Bills 6.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because, you know, Coach.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. When I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19. Now a run with McFarland. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Jackson now. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. He's at the 50. He's at the 30, past the 20, and he is going to score. It's a pick-6 and a Bills touchdown. That's a tough blow there offensively. Had a decent drive going. You've got the lead, and now things completely flip on you.
Yeah, because they've been dominating on both sides of the ball. But after that mistake there, it's got to be tough for them to look up and realize we're trailing in this ballgame. I thought we had complete control.
The extra point right down the middle, and that gives them a 3-point lead. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30, up to the 33.
At their own 33-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick-6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
On 1st down, McFarland. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Brought him down.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a 1st down. A nice, consistent gain.
throwing on first down. It's Jackson. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 12 yards there and a first down.
12. First down, New York.
Here's McFarland. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Patrick Onwuasor up to make the tackle.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
From the 24, Jackson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 20-yard line.
And we got Mike, number 53. Mike 53.
Here's Fromm to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
At the 47-yard line.
From the gun, it's Fromm. Boyd's the target, and he has it over the middle.
Fromm's pass.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Out of the shotgun, here's Fromm. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Boyd. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
5-yard line.
On first down, Fromm going to throw deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted by the Jets. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 7-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side.
They've got his man complete. Now a timeout taken.
Complete.
Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
First down, New York.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. That's complete. Okuegbunam. And with 1 second left, they get the timeout, and they'll have a chance to kick the field goal before intermission. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. He hit his first one, this from 44 yards out now. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half.
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Jabari Zuniga. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Throwing is from. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's third down.
Kyle Duggar.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. There's Matt Bosher now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And he'll take it on this side of midfield. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. That's sacked by Tremaine Edmonds.
Yeah, normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stack sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
On second down, McFarland. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. Well executed there on second down, so do you go back to the air on third?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a second time. And there's a good opportunity to just run a ride there, a drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
Micah Hyde on the coverage.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this works out well as it'll kick out of bounds at the 11-yard line.
10 at their own 11-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Here's Fromm. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Going deep for Diggs. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, you you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
The punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5, and the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Complete to Albert.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. They'll run here with McFarland.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and inches.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. Here's Jackson. Buying time to his left. He may try and run for this. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
We're in the 3rd quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10. Running with McFarland. And he'll be close to a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 22. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And while the guys with the ball are having a whole lot of fun keeping it on the ground, the guys on the opposite side, they are having zero fun. They've been getting pushed around the entire game and haven't found an answer yet to slow down the running game.
Again, McFarland. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. They lost a big chunk, 6 yards there, and it leads to 4th down. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And his kick here is good. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. It's his 3rd field goal now with a ball game, and they've needed his leg. This last one gives him the lead.
It's been a back and forth kind of a game, hasn't it? Now you got to tell your defense, guys, need you to make this stand up because we got the momentum going in the right direction, but we need you to make sure we carry it home.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now with a game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to him.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Bills give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a 1st down.
3-yard line.
They'll throw on first down with Fromm. Looking deep downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it.
By the Jets.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
He'll get that complete to Albert O. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though. Huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. It kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
On 2nd down now, McFarland, and he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
49-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. On 2nd down, here's Fromm. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Intended for Devin Singletary. Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 10.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 39. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop the jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
McFarland once more. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Jordan Poyer.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. The Jets on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Jackson. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
No, there certainly was a lot going on that play. Every option in the end zone covered. No place to go with the ball. Had to swing it out to the back. A good job running and and getting him tackled in the open field.
19.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now. They feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone. That catch good for only a couple. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 42. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
At the 42-yard line.
After the interception, here's Jackson. That's complete. It's Anthony McFarland. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
Retains possession.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Now it's Jackson. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this is taken in at the 5. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Albert O, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the interception by the Jets D leads to a touchdown. So the Jet offense staying on the field. They're going to go for 2. They're going to try and run. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Jets 25. Bills 13.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken at about the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
On the return, the Bills take over 1st and 10. At their own 22-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where
nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Going deep for Diggs. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Bills on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and forever. And almost intercepted. That would have been his 3rd pick in this game alone. Instead, 4th down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. Let's take it inside his own 40. So that one will be accepted. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And out across midfield down to the 45. That good for 22 and a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Anthony McFarland.
The tackle there by Richard Sherman.
He's brought
I
down.
have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with 3rd down coming up. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. They'll run with McFarland. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup.
A 5-yard gain on the play. First down, Jets.
So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
They've called this number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
11 yards there, 1st down.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line. Yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets them to 2nd and 4. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling, and this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing...
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Karan Higdon, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. And he's able to find Diggs. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. 1st and 10 from. He's going to let it fly. And nearly intercepted. That would have been a hat trick, his 3rd pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
For
Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. But now it's third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now a desperation throw deep down. It's caught inside the 25. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Looking to throw from. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. Will Fuller was the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Play action, it's from. And now here is another interception. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And that will write a finish to this ball game. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
Well, without question, when you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is